Alright, how's everybody doing today? I'm Deacon from the backroom crew. With me, we have. This is Wesley and this is Scott.
What's up, guys?
What we have today is called the Legislation Game. It's pretty much like a fandom game. This is kind of like a mock trial that we've been wanting to see what works best with people. Most of them have at least 3 laws or legislation, and what we're going to do, we're going to split you up into 2 teams since there's not that many people here. So, how do you want to do it?
All right. Well, I say it's gonna
shift one person from this team to this one.
Yeah. So let's put one person on this side.
I'm only half a person, by the way.
Hmm?
I'm telling you right now, I'm half a person. I'm only going to be here half a time.
Okay.
All right, well that works. Then you just don't say.
I have to leave, but I can come back.
Okay.
All right, well then we'll just go with it and just say, all right.
But just leave it. If they have to keep, if they have to go somewhere else.
Just move closer together so that you're with. So if you can move back a little bit.
Okay.
That way you're. I don't know. I think it's. Yeah, I think it's whatever's in I mean, all right. So the way this is gonna go, we got the team split up.
We're
gonna roll a die and ask one of the teams to We're gonna ask one of the teams to pick a subject. They start off with a subject, and then we're going to state a law from it, and they have to debate if they want to pass that law or if they want to try to not pass it.
So it's a for or against.
Yes. And you have to debate to us, prove to us that that should be a for or that should be against. All right. So. All right. So do you choose odds, evens?
Odds.
Evens. All right.
20 even.
All right. So even.
No, we didn't explain the 90 60. Did you explain that?
Yes. You have 90 seconds to debate, think amongst each other for what you're going to debate, and 60 seconds to debate your point. And then after that, the next team they'll debate you, and then you'll debate them back to rebuttal.
So you just roll me over.
Yes. So, what subject do you pick?
Let's go Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Just so you know, I am a very big fan, and I will be watching you and judging you at your point in time.
Does this include the extended universe?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So the first law on the docket is the Rebel Alliance has to pay a monthly freedom tax. Are you for or against that?
Who's it paying it to?
The Empire.
Because remember, you are terrorists and rebels.
I don't know. It's like for it's either or, but it could also be against. They should have just killed him.
And what point of the timeline is this?
These are just random things thrown out there.
Okay, so
meant
it's
to have
either
fun with.
for,
Yeah.
I'm guessing in financial spiral or against. We should just kill it.
The Empire actually. So are you for or against it?
Yeah, this is
You guys gonna go argue for or against?
I want to go against. Like we should just against.
Against?
Against?
Alright, so you guys are gonna argue for it. You guys are gonna argue against it.
So we're going to give you 90 seconds to think of
who's
your.
first?
They're going to go first.
Okay.
They're going to be against it. Okay, so they're going to be against it. 90 seconds starts now.
Well, I mean, you just count the stars.
If we find out they're rebels, we can just eliminate them all because they're rebels. If they are eligible to pay the rent,
They're already not paying the taxes.
So we're taxing people that aren't.
We don't know who we are.
Yes.
That way it's unified. It's universal.
Oh, okay, so universal, okay.
If somebody's telling us to pay it, hey, we found the rebel.
We have a. Anybody got it?
30 seconds.
Just for everyone knows, the two spots at the bottom, the random and the question mark. Random is pretty much we roll the die and it's just random. You don't care which one. And then the question mark is if you actually have a law of your own you want to either pass or fail. Just if you just think of something on the spot.
That's pretty interesting.
So time is down.
Time ends.
Okay.
You may start.
So who is speaking for your behalf?
Yes, I will.
All right, and for yours?
Yeah, for your team, everybody over here, just pick who. If you don't pick, I will pick. And I will pick the man with the crazy hair because he's.
Am I the only one who can someone could actually use rollers? Okay.
You like the cut of his jib?
All right.
So, you want that?
Yeah. Why don't the two speakers come up to these first two rows like it's an actual courtroom?
Okay.
And that kind of gives us that way we know who's
You are
speaking.
presenting to them.
You're presenting to us.
Okay.
We are the judges. We are going to decide if you fail or if I like you. And remember, I have diabetes, so candy and cookies do not help.
All right, so, sir, your time will start now.
Alright then. So the main reason why we should not have to force a rebel tax is because we don't really know if the rebels will pay this tax to begin with. They probably won't because they have a distaste for the imperial authorities. And if we find out rebels, shouldn't we be just eliminating them? It's not like they're a huge issue just getting money from them. We take the money anyways if we kill them. And we don't know where that money comes from. For all they know, they could be forging money. They could be stealing from imperial forces to give this money to us. This money can create circuit loops, and that's pretty bad for the imperial empire because it's leads to inflation and also other credit issues. And finally, this money could be used to influence imperial officials rather than pay taxes. And we don't want imperial officers under the pay grade of rebel scum. That is all.
All right. So, sir, you have yours, and it starts now.
This tax is going to be a perfect way for us to keep track on and control the rebels. If they choose to pay the tax, they're basically admitting that they're a rebel. We'll keep an eye on them. If they don't, first of all, if they're actively trying to avoid it, they're probably still rebels. And if they're avoiding it, they're breaking the law. We're going to bring them in if they do so.
You still got like 30 seconds.
That's all.
All right.
All right.
So,
the
sir?
penalties.
The what?
The penalty.
What?
Penalty Star Destroyer.
Penalty Star Destroyer.
All right. Sir, do you have a rebuttal?
Rebuttal.
You have 30 seconds for a rebuttal. Do you have one?
Yeah, I would say that
Alright.
primarily rebels wouldn't be paying any imperial taxes. They would most likely be paying planetary taxes, and we don't really have the rights to trace that, which could be an issue. So if rebels do pay this tax, well, they're not paying any other taxes, so I'd be shocked. And that's that's it.
So,
All right.
We
We
will-
will confer and delegate. So,
It's a weird ball.
this is a weird ball.
I'm like, you don't want to come back? I'm kind of like,
Got shit to do.
we got the shit to do.
Yeah,
It's a weird
you guys
ball.
did.
Yeah. I was like, wow. Alright, try. Come back. Come back. Come back. Okay. No. Okay, if you guys pick one, what's wrong with you guys?
You're gonna pick something you don't know. It's gonna be weird. Just familiar. I can come up with bullshit stuff for that.
I think I'm on this stuff. That show was actually really We watched the first episode.
It's on with my very
Alright, we have made our decision. Find the court. I like being God. I mean, judge.
Coming.
Executioner.
Super coming guru.
Yeah. Thank you.
So we have decided that
Adult. We have decided not to pass the rebel tax law.
I'm pretty sure that the emperor has supreme authority to pass tax laws.
I am the emperor, good sir.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Okay, yes.
That's
No,
no
no,
bullshit.
so,
Actually,
since you're team one, you can pick the next subject.
Oh.
You'd be the only one who wants to do it.
I just want to see what law they read, really.
Okay, then take it then.
Just an additive, instead of sitting on the side, so just gonna have you guys stay right here.
Okay.
All right?
Why we need to stop?
Yeah. We just do random.
But what if we get something we don't know at all?
That's the whole
Do your
fun
best.
point of this.
That's the whole point of random. Yeah, can you do random?
Fine, random.
Random. All right.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, at 20, I win.
Oh, no. We have to give a head to
Cusco is not a princess.
Alright, so we're rolling.
Lay it in.
7.
7.
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Dang it.
All right, let's see where we're here.
So,
Demon samurai lovers, they die a bunch of times and we get.
All right, I need 2.
yeah, that's
What's the law?
there are.
All right, got 3 laws on the docket. 1 law on the docket. You pick one out of the 3. Just pick one. All right. Stop. Mandatory training and licenses for all demon hunters, all hunters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you for or
Are
against
you
that?
for or against?
I say they should decide because we got to decide last time.
But we get picked a category this time, so shouldn't we decide first?
You did pick the category, so therefore it is your decision.
Four.
All right, 4. You guys are against.
You should help them out.
You have 90 seconds to figure out your argument. And go.
21. If there's one hunting, you had some hunting one you want
because sometimes you can acknowledge that monsters exist. So if you go out looking for training, go looking for people, kill these demons.
in the show, so you get to use fake IDs and be like, oh, we're going to investigate for it.
Yeah. Yeah, because
So like, hey, like, look it up. Guys,
I'm pretty sure I can. Keep help control population. Richard and all the villain races in the show self-police themselves too, to an extent.
keep me up with us.
Because as soon as they make themselves known, then the whole thing turns into a war.
Don't forget to select the as well. That's a really good argument.
Yeah, so right, cold water.
Well, I'm a sovereign citizen and by registering as a demon hunter.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Time's up.
All right.
Please pick your lawyers and come to the front.
You know,
Yeah.
Senator, lawyer, whatever you want to call it. Got everything.
no, I'm fine.
You can do it.
Just write down
All right. You guys were for
We
this
are
law.
for.
You guys are against this law. You guys are going first.
You
You have
1 minute.
1 minute. Start.
Okay, so we should license and register all demon hunters because it is akin to just a regular deer hunting license. You're controlling the population of demons. You're making America a safer place by making demon hunting a legitimate job. Alright, and it probably makes the job for the demon hunters easier. In the show, Sam and Dean have to use fake IDs and be like, yo, I'm investigating this because I'm with the FBI. If you just show up and be like, I'm a demon hunter, there's a ghost in that house, let me just kill it. Yeah, so we can just make everyone happier. That's my argument.
Alright. You still have like 20 seconds if you got anything left.
Pretty much control the population of demons.
All right. So, sir, you have 1 minute. Let's start.
Well, I agree that controlling the population of deer is a great analogy to controlling the population of demons because deer are time-traveling assholes, I know. Any hunter within their own rights that needs to become a hunter did so because a family member has died. They are not aware that the rest of the world is known to this demon or vampire or werewolf or spirit or etc. population. Instead, they're by themselves going out and doing this research into olden times because they don't. The rest of the world has moved on. To make the threats known would actually cause a war to break out. The demons and vampires, and down the list, self-police themselves within this universe because they know that if they make themselves too known, huge war will break out and they will be decimated.
All right. And sir, do you have a rebuttal?
My
You got
rebuttal
30
is
seconds.
while there may be societies that self-police themselves, like vampires and demons, whatever, what about the rogue ones? Like the boy that drowned in the lake, no one's policing him, he's just killing people, he's just drowning them over and over again. The people who died like vengeful deaths, who have no one to police them, they're not part of some greater society. They're just on the loose doing what they want. And like I don't think a vampire would be like, well, that's my problem, I gotta go deal with it. Vampires are gonna deal with vampire crap. Alright? Someone's gotta protect the humans, might as well be licensed hunters.
Sir, all right. Do you have a rebuttal?
This is America. We not only have the right to bear arms, we have the right to bear rifles that have sea salt in them. I have seen too much Supernatural.
No, you have a
license.
I've only seen about 2/3 of it, so I have.
All right.
I've seen
so
all of it.
We will debate.
I'm not.
Okay.
We will debate and.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right. So, first off, is that right? And they will sell like war.
I should have mentioned the Windigos to prove that I've seen the first episode.
Win.
Anytime they're fighting ghosts, salt dissipates the ghosts. All the time.
Yeah. Show this.
That's fair. Yeah, I've seen through.
I see like 2 or 3.
There's a season where they just like lock all the angels away. The angels get locked out of heaven, and that's where I kind of stopped watching because I was no longer hanging out with the person who I was watching with. Something like that. I'll watch it again. That's the one that's coming out soon, right? So God exists. Got it. Wonderful.
Alright. Unfortunately, this is not a unanimous decision on this one, but I have been outvoted, and this law will not pass.
1 point to this side.
1 point to this side. So you win. Now you pick.
You get to pick the next subject.
So what do you want to do?
We'll pick DC Comics.
more of a global thing. Yeah.
Alright, next, docket for DC Comics. All vigilante superheroes must pay hospital costs of the normal rank and file thugs. Are you for or against?
I got this one.
Where you could go with it.
I got this. I've done worse. I've done way worse.
We'll go for.
You'll go for? You guys are against.
Okay.
Alright, pick your,
So you
you
have-
got 90 seconds.
Starting now. Go.
Made a bunch of stuff.
Or it encourages them to outright So you get balance and policies to like kind of feed up.
Looking at the Marvel Civil War. Yeah, that's it.
Now, outright killing them means that we get around this, right? I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
You have to pay funeral fees.
You will then have to pay funeral costs.
than surgery.
I am kidding.
No, I'm making it serious. If
No,
you
no,
do-
no, I know you are.
Alright, just make it like.
We're not using that as a real argument.
Okay, well, you could if you wanted to. Just saying.
Time is up now. Who will be debating for you? Ready?
I just went. Pick this for you.
Yeah, I am masturbating.
Alright, you stand up there and move your lips and I'll follow.
Alright, come on. Somebody come up. Or I'm gonna pick.
Do it. I believe in you. I'll be right back for another
Part of
round.
the cards.
Yes. You go. And then we almost actually shit out. Actually, you'll keep down too. I'll be back.
So, you have 1 minute on the clock, starting now.
Well, first off, this would help to decrease the violence in the fights between the normal rank and file thugs, and it would promote more non-lethal forms of combat in the streets. Also, it would cut down significantly on gang violence and
You said 1 minute.
Alright, go. So I believe that we should not have to force vigilante superheroes to pay insurance towards these villains because, for one, this would put superhero insurance agencies out of business. Imagine that. You can have insurance for your house, for your life, for your loved ones because of an accident regarding a superhero. Now, this doesn't include the fact that you may be the villain or an innocent bystander. If we were to force other superheroes to pay this, then that would cause problems for them because if they're a tech-based superhero, they might be paying huge fines, and unless if you're Batman, you're not going to have the money to pay and upkeep your equipment. Also, vigilante superheroes are vigilantes for a reason. They may describe themselves as above the law or an entity outside the law. And if they believe this, they're going to try their best to hide their identity from the law, so we won't be able to pursue them unless if we spend money and resources and officers in order to track down these vigilante superheroes, thus deeming them as villains. And what happens if we send a superhero after vigilantes?
Sir, you have a rebuttal? Alright. We will debate this.
If it turns out to be a game, I will be
Alright. Unfortunately, this law shall not pass. You guys win again.
So it just would have been a big mess.
It would have just been a big mess, honestly. You could have brought up the valid point of decreased healthcare costs. But I might have won that. You guys do know you can pick again from any category, right? You have more than just one law.
Yeah, wherever you want to go.
I think we'll do random again.
Random again?
Well, wait, do you guys want to do something else? Do you want to do Dragon Ball? Want to do Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
I watched it for Super City.
We got Oz.
All right. Your law for the Dragon Ball discussion will be an antitrust legislation against Capsule Corp.
Oh.
Are you for or against?
Well, first, just to make the playing field even. Who knows about anti-law?
Yeah,
Or
you're
antitrust.
breaking monopolies, right? We're breaking monopolies.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're breaking the monopoly on Capsule Corp.
That is true. Capsule Corp seems down there.
Okay.
I do not.
You're for that?
Yes,
For it.
Against?
You are.
Only almost everything.
You have a minute 30 and start. Starts. Your time is up.
All right. Pick who is going to be the.
You might as well just sit back up here. Like,
Yeah.
you have a perfect. Y'all might just want to like sit up here so y'all so you don't get up every time.
Yeah. Well, this
Actually,
is
you know what?
Dragon
Next
Ball.
time, we're debating.
Me?
Yes.
Because they're not.
No, I haven't seen you come up here yet.
Super that they are.
So next time it's you.
All right.
Yeah. I call bias within the judges.
Don't worry.
That's great, except that they're supreme. What are you gonna do?
I literally just noticed that. We're against.
That's what I'm saying. You have to convince me that I'm going to have to give up my my stocks.
No, stop. Stop. Just to be fair though, I have to be one. I am. Nice.
Alright, you guys ready? Alright, you're going to go first. You have 1 minute.
Alright. So we all know the problems of big monopolies, the simple stuff. It removes competition, it removes the need for innovation, and it can lead to worker violation rights due to high pay rates of government officials. We've seen this all the time. There's two types of major monopolies. Capsule Corp is both. They own all the means to produce their supplies, and they own all the suppliers. This allows them to do whatever they want and sell whatever they want. In the Dragon Ball anime, we can see poor families such as Goku's family. They're not allowed to afford Capsule Corp technology because there's no other competition to promote lower prices. And that's a major issue for other people that are trying to get ahead in the game. Because Capsule Corp technology is a major innovation that should be allowed for the use of everyone. And we don't need to force Capsule Corp to give up everything, such as their patents. We just need them to break up the monopoly, and we need them to show that other businesses can in capsule technology.
Sir, have 1 minute. Start.
The driving force behind the beginning chapters of the Dragon Ball manga is Bulma's search for the Dragon Balls. Now, her search is funded by Capsule Corp, and the means for her funding are that she will advertise for them. They are not the mogul that you are claiming they are. They're actually one of many companies. However, as a viewer, we are biased because we only see them because she keeps advertising for them. Moving forward many, many, many years. Yes, in Dragon Ball Z, in Dragon Ball GT, in Dragon Ball Super, the Capsule Corp has grown into a Trump-esque corporation. It does buy out its smaller competitors, and it does continue to evolve. However, the focus is still from a very biased perspective. We're only seeing Goku's family and immediate friends. We do not have the true knowledge that there doesn't exist another corporation out there. Now, on top of this, if they have attained monopoly status, there are many other things we need to worry about a lot more in this universe.
Sir, you have a rebuttal.
All right.
Rebuttal.
30 seconds.
If we had to propose an antitrust law specifically for the Capsule Corp Corporation, then aren't we inferring that other anti-monopoly laws have been put in place? And if so, that does not put Capsule Corp above the law. In most countries, there are already anti-monopoly laws in the state, unless that monopoly is state-sanctioned or state-owned. And I know Capsule Corp is not a state-owned monopoly. We've already seen that. So I believe Capsule Corp is not above the law, no matter how rich or powerful they are.
All right. Rebuttal, sir.
Without Capsule Corp, we never would have gotten the episode where Goku learns to drive.
We wouldn't have had games.
No!
We would not have had
Sorry.
games.
We would have not had.
All right.
God.
We are going to take 1 minute to.
I'm just going to write that down, gangster.
That was like Phoenix Wright level.
Keep drinking if you get it. Come see who's lying.
Oh no!
I'm the host. I was an actor in the USA 2 years ago, and we don't want to we want to give more people the opportunity to play, so nobody gets to double up.
That wasn't a good episode. Ah, God. I can accept it. Yes. Just because of the episode. They're still years. Sorry. Jeez, you pulled like.
corporation wins and the little guy loses.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm a Vegeta fan and I love my Bulma.
All right. One more point.
That's even more biased than the
Coup d'etat.
They are.
Viva la revolution!
Yeah, guess what? Vegeta just came down, Big Bang attack your whole revolution, and you're all dead.
Goku's a rural family.
I'm gonna claim Familia.
And we all know Goku
I'm
stronger
gonna
than
claim
Vegeta.
the improperly
It is
an
yeah,
acronym Familia.
Yeah, that was kind of.
No. If that's what fits, that's what fits.
Yes, this familiar myth. So, all right. What do we have?
I have no idea.
This is gonna be really fun or really bad.
All right. So,
Is it wrong to pick up girls on the budget?
Alright.
Okay.
Silence in the courtroom. All artifacts, next the one on the docket is all artifacts must be registered with Freya before use.
With Reyes specifically.
Freya specifically.
Okay.
are you? For
I have
or
no
against?
idea. Are you for or against?
I have an idea.
I'm totally against that.
You're against that, so you don't think they should be registered with her?
With that particular individual person?
Yes.
No.
Alright, so you guys are gonna argue for it?
No why. All
You
right.
guys are gonna argue against it.
So you have 90 seconds to think about it.
I don't even need 9 seconds to think about it, guys. That's insane. You're registering with one person that creates so much backup.
Bring your family.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about it. Talk
Okay.
amongst yourselves.
Okay.
One that I have know nothing about.
One person.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, artifacts should be named. Yeah.
Wes. So sleepy. Alright. He's like, no, I'm not even letting you decide. I'm coming.
Well, I mean, I said I was going to pick this one, so.
All right. So you have 1 minute, sir. And start.
The biggest, in-your-face reason why you should not register all artifacts with one person is the backlog that is going to cause. Now, in anime, we see at the most we're looking at about a 3,000 population of adventurers in the dungeon at any given time. That's taking away individuals who are medically taken out or dead. But you're still bringing back artifacts that maybe maybe a percent of people are getting artifacts from each day. You're still getting 300, or sorry, you're still getting 30 artifacts each day. Each one of those having to be registered is going to cause a DMV backup. There is no possible way Freya can register every single artifact by herself every single day. It's not reasonable in the slightest. Furthermore, it causes quite a confirmation bias, although having standards preset that everyone else can vote on is reasonable. Having just her standards in place, not okay. Sorry for yelling.
No, you're just really passionate about this.
I'm not debating. It doesn't matter what the
You have 1
topic
minute.
is.
Start.
So the reason we should get them all registered with Fred is because we don't know what some of these artifacts do. So we need somebody to tell us what they can do. There needs needs to be a scale. You know, we don't want some random adventurer running around with something that's going to end the world just because he dropped it on the ground or something. And we need to have, you know, a class system. You know, each level of the adventurer can have a certain weapon class, like 1 through 5. 5 being the most dangerous, 1 being the least dangerous. And I think that somebody who, a goddess, would know what these things do, would be able to render judgment on how dangerous they are.
Sir, you have a rebuttal?
Now, a majority of items that exist in this world are crafted out of monster drops. There is a small percentage of naturally dropped items, but they are completely relevant to the floor you are on when they are dropped. Just like every single video game, you're not going to get the World Buster Dragon Cannon of Doom on levels 1 through 7. You're going to get it at level 50. So in that regard, the beginner adventurers are not going to end up with a weapon outside of their class range. Most of the time, I will acknowledge parties can drag someone along.
Alright. Sir, have a rebuttal?
I think the fact that he actually pointed out a great loophole is that you can drag people in with them from lower levels. So if they somehow manage to get, you know, last hit on the monster and they get the Demon Buster Sword Cannon that's going to destroy the world, what are they going to do with it? They got no idea.
Alright. So we take 1 minute to make our decision.
This one's only got power.
Hey, Eric's back!
What about this? Demon Buster Sword Cannon of Doom. Before that was... I don't remember.
Dragon, should capture. What's capsule for?
Basically, hey, I need a car. I have a car now. It's Dragon Ball Universe's Need Alright, I'm making that up who's last.
Alright, this is a unanimous vote. We are voting for it. All magical artifacts will be registered with France.
So, you have the next call, sir?
Yeah, the next pick.
Sir? You want to do it?
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe.
Oh, man.
Steven Universe.
His last name is Universe. His dad is Mr. Universe. And Steve is a goddamn racist.
Alright, Steven Universe. Next on the docket is fusions can only be made with 2 gems. Are you arguing for or against?
Only against.
Against. You guys are for, you guys are against. You have 90 seconds to debate, to think on your argument. Go.
Are we for or
Are you joining in on the?
You're against. There can only be 2.
You're just watching?
Okay, cool.
We're saying there can be multiple.
Cool, thank you.
Alright, that's cool.
Can you repeat the law again to make sure we're
Fusions can only be done with 2 gems.
And we are 4.
And you are for it. They are against it.
We were just confused.
That was us.
Really dark.
All right, time.
Okay.
Alright, Senator on this side, who's gonna be up? Alright.
Senator?
Sure. Just throw stuff in there.
Okay. Something in there. I don't like the way this sounds. You're not going to waste the court's time, are you, sir?
Nice.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go.
Alright, so you have 1 minute.
Alright, start. So this is a safety as well as a moral arc. Safety. The gems are not of Earth. They are protecting Earth from a civilization that wants to mine out all of Earth's ore and leave it to them. So if Yellow Diamond herself tries to come and destroy Earth, we might need as many gems as we can get into one fusion. There's this planet Earth. Morally, you can't regulate fusion. Like it's like regulating threesomes. You don't do it because
Yes, sir,
besides,
we do it.
We're doing it. Exactly. Garnet, so far Garnet is a special case where she's a permanent fusion. Every other fusion has been temporary. Okay? It's not a binding, stay together forever. It's a temporary, we're gonna do this for a little while. It is a personal relationship that the government should just keep its hands out of. And that's how we're gonna get along with the safety right off Yellow Diamond.
Sir? You have 1
I
minute.
really wish I could remember the names of fusions right now. But anyway,
Start.
so fusions are inherently a very dangerous system. When you combine just 2 gems together, you're often dealing with clashing personalities. Yes, sometimes they can work it out. Garnet is a beautiful example, but others don't. What happened when Jasper and Lapis Lazuli fused together? Now it's only 2 gems. Imagine when you have 3 or 4 or even 5 gems clashing with each other inside of one consciousness. It's a very dangerous situation. Yes, I agree that stronger fusions are a definite need for Yellow Diamond. We need to keep our own safety in mind and make sure that our large fusions don't turn on our own troops and start attacking.
Do you have a rebuttal, sir?
My rebuttal is those kinds of fusions will not last. As you can see, when Pearl and Amethyst tried it, and they were really mad at each other. They couldn't. The only reason Malachite, I believe her name is, pretty much Lapis and Jasper fused, they were only stayed together for so long because Lapis forced them just so she could keep Jasper up. She forced that because she wanted to protect her. And as you can see, as she was driving into them, she was hardly staying together. Her face was moving around. She was not going to stay together at all.
Rebuttal, sir?
Yes, many of these unstable fusions will not last for long. But in the case of Malachite, when you have one gem that wants to stay together and the other two doesn't, it's more likely for them to stay together. It's not
What? This is debate. This is a debate game.
We shall concur.
Eric, do you want to see the cruise line? Skip at that time?
What time is this?
10:30 tomorrow. The name cruise line is named after. The contestants go through the skit and then randomly pull out the paper from the comics and have to fill in the line.
Right to love.
Nobody cares about you, Wes?
I am.
Nobody cares about Wes.
That was my argument. Free love.
Fusion is between a woman and a woman. A woman and a woman and a woman.
Gems are genderless. They are rocks.
Yay, rocks.
Alright, we gotta go.
Alright, unfortunately, I've been ruled out. I abstained from this vote because I, one, don't care, and two, don't know nothing about it to be able to raise an opinion. But my colleagues have gone against limiting fusions to 2 gems. So, the odds.
It was just immoral. You couldn't even hold on.
The
It's
odds
about love, man. It's love.
So
The odds have won 4 to 2.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm cool.
And sir, orgies can and need to be restricted.
Free
There
love.
must be an equal number.
Free love.
Dear Lord.
An equal number of wangs to non-wangs.
You don't need that.
Just break into people's houses to regulate that.
It's like, oh, you're having sex in here. Get out. That's for people.
Alright, we'll do one more.
I'm going to pick the topic.
Wait, who's in the lead first? We didn't tell you.
We are.
Odds in the lead.
Okay.
I'm going to give this as a random my pick because it might, that way nobody knows. And they have to. Nice. We got time for one more.
Is this gonna be a breaker? Like,
This is more like 5 points, right? It's still anyone's game.
Out there.
Alright. This is going to be a Game of Thrones scene.
So you.
Oh, see, you're not going to like this. Ravens cannot be harmed under any circumstances.
That's all you need.
Alright, now, since they're losing, they get to pick whether they're for or against.
Wait, what was the question?
Ravens cannot be harmed under any circumstances
in the Game of Thrones.
in the Game of Thrones universe.
Ravens are actually birds in this universe, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm waiting until the series is over before I touch it.
They're for clarification, they're kind of like the mail service.
Okay.
It's like carrier pigeons.
Oh.
Yeah, but ravens.
I'd say 4, I guess.
This includes the white ravens.
I'm gonna leave before spoilers. I'm sorry.
There's no spoilers.
No? Okay.
No.
Yeah, don't.
Well, if you don't
You
want
can do
to,
it without spoilers.
oh, well,
Like, I'm actually waiting for the series to be over so I can just go at it at one pace instead of having to wait 10 months each book.
I can keep this one for just generic.
you know what? If you wish to abstain from this, go right ahead.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be any spoilers,
Yeah,
To be
I don't know
fair,
anything
the
about
arguments
this.
could use spoilers.
but be aware they could use spoilers. So
Yeah.
if you stay, it's
Stay at your own risk.
Yeah. Hopefully I see you guys tomorrow night. Who's line? I'm gonna head out.
Alright. This was fun.
Thank you for coming out.
Alright.
See you tomorrow.
Now, you guys, for or against? They're still for or against. All right, first person to give me an answer is what they get.
Against. Okay. Okay.
You're against it. You're
So
for
90
it.
seconds.
So Ravens
And start.
Professionalism. Judge, I'm gonna need you to sit down.
There's no rule in New York, but there's no Stephen administration. So it's like, you do what you have to do. You know, inmates are gonna rape, they're gonna rape and kill, they're gonna hey Gwen. That was yeah.
15 seconds.
I don't know one piece of
Alright. Pick your senators. You know what? You. Red check.
What? I don't know Game of Thrones. He's got more than him, so it's him.
Okay.
I've literally watched 0 Game of Thrones.
Bring it home.
That's all I can say.
Bring it home.
All right, you got it, Casey.
Bring home the
We have
win.
1 minute and start. Yes, this time. But yes, 1 minute. Start.
First off, this law will be completely unenforceable due to the pure distance that the dragons have. You can't try to enforce this law from King's Landing while you're up in the north. Also, dragons can't carry code messages to your spiritual troop or even allies. It's just very harmful.
That's it. We have 1 minute, sir, and start.
So, this is, it almost be like a form of censorship. In fact, we're controlling what information goes in that. And it's almost like the Red Cross. You wouldn't shoot a medic. You know, this rating would be taking life-saving information to everyone in the kingdom, such as telling them, like, hey, White Walker's about to come over the wall. You get ready for this. And just shooting them down just because you think it may be a problem for just you would put the entire realm in danger.
You have a vote, sir?
Is there anything stating that we only have to use ravens to carry messages? Can we use hawks or falcons or shepherds?
Ravens are smart and they are used to carry messages because of their intelligence. I thought it was for clarification.
You have a vote, sir? All right, figure this out.
It was just a thought, like, all right, so we are voting against this. Ravens can be harmed at any point in time, apparently.
It's just too hard to even keep, like, keep a hold of the situation.
They can't even keep a king in town.
Yeah. I mean,
That's because they killed the young wolf king.
but again though, I can see why you would want that.
Still, let's make a concession. No white privilege.
No, white women. Any other one is fair.
Alright, so that,
Oh no, because they're used for special occasions, like saying winter is on its way, you need to bring in your crops. They're not, they're only used by.
alright, so, that was it. Final score is 4-3, but we want to thank you guys for coming out, for this test run and everything like that. We really appreciate it. We hope that you enjoy it, and hopefully we can show back up next year and at other conventions with this game as well.
So you guys actually like this?
It was really fun.
Yes.
You guys like it? Alright, next time hopefully we'll come up with, more laws. I mean, we have a whole like notepad here full of different laws, so like we were just going off of
What we got.
what we had. So hopefully next time we'll have more.
And we'll see you
Such
guys.
as Wookiees are now on the dangerous dog list.
That's
Thank you,
racist.
everybody. Thank you.
That is not